Hello friends, welcome to InfiGyan. In this video, we are going to solve one cubic equation with the help of Lorentz Resolvent Method. This method is based on permutations and symmetry. Any linear combination of three roots of this cubic equation with cube roots of unity 1 omega omega square creates Lorentz resolvents. So first of all, we will begin with by writing three roots of cubic equation x1, x2 and x3. Now let's write cubic equation in standard form x cube plus px plus q, which should be depressed in nature. Now by comparing both the equations, coefficient of x, we will write p equal to -3, and if we will compare constant, we will write q equal to -1. Using Vita's formula, we can write sum of roots also. It is x1 plus x2 plus x3 equal to 0. Now we have to find Lorentz resolvents L1 and L2. Any linear combination of roots of this cubic equation with cube roots of unity, it is 1 omega omega square, creates Lorentz resolvents. So let me write here L1. It is equal to x1 plus omega x2 plus omega square x3. 1 omega omega square x1 x2 x3. Similarly, we will write L2, which is second Lorentz resolvent, x1 plus omega square x2 this time plus omega x3. Now we have two resolvents, L1 and L2. As proven by Lorentz, the cube resolvents of L1 cube and L2 cube are the roots of resolvent quadratic equation. What does it mean? It is L1 cube plus L2 cube. As per formula, it is -27 cube. Now q is -1. So we will write here -27 times -1. L1 cube plus L2 cube would be 27. And product of L1 cube with L2 cube, this is equal to -27 p cube. Now p is -3, p cube would be -27. So -27 times -27 would be 729. Now we will think about resolvent quadratic equation whose roots are L1 cube and L2 cube. So here we have sum of roots. Here we have product of roots. Let's write equation over here. T square whose roots are L1 cube and L2 cube. Then it is T square minus sum of roots. So we will write -2070 plus product of roots. We will write 729 equal to 0. Equation is quadratic. We can use quadratic formula. So T will become minus B plus minus square root B square. We will write 27 square. Minus square is plus. Minus 4 times 1 times 729. So 4 times 729 is 27 square. Over 2 times 1, so 2. Now we will take 27 out of this square root. So it will come out 27 because we are taking 27 square. 1 minus 4 is square root minus 3 over 2, which will be equal to 27 in the bracket 1 plus minus I root 3 over 2. And this is by Euler's formula, 27 times e raised to the power plus minus I pi over 3. Now here I will write t, and t is nothing but L1 cube, L2 cube. So with plus sign we can write L1 cube, with minus sign we can write L2 cube. So I will write here L1 cube equal to 27 e power I pi over 3 and L2 cube will be equal to 27 times e power minus I pi over 3. Now we have to find L1 and L2. So we will take cube root both sides. So L1 will become cube root of 27 and cube root of e power I pi over 3. So L1 will become 3 times e power I pi over 9 and L2 will become 3 times e power I pi over 9 with minus sign. So we have L1 and L2. Now our target is to find x1, x2, x3. I will write three equations. X1 plus x2 plus x3. This is equal to 0. Second equation is L1. So x1 plus omega x2 plus omega square x3. This is equal to L1. And third equation is L2. So I will write x1 plus omega square x2 plus omega x3 equal to L2. Now we have to solve for x1, x2 and x3. I will add these three equations. So I am going to get 3x1 plus x2 is common. So 1 plus omega square x2 plus x3 is common. So 1 plus omega square plus omega times x3 equal to L1 plus L2. Now we know that 1 plus omega square. This is equal to 0. This is also equal to 0. So we will write 3x1 equal to L1 plus L2. By dividing 3 both sides, we are going to get our first root of cubic equation L1 plus L2 over 3. Now we have to find x2. So let me write all the three equations over here. To find x2, we need to multiply L1 equation by omega square. Since omega is here, we will multiply with omega square, so it will become omega cube, that is 1. Here we have omega square, so we will multiply this equation by omega. Let's do that. We will get x1 plus x2 plus x3 equal to 0. Then we'll get omega square x1 plus omega cube x2 plus omega power 4 is omega x3 equal to omega square L1. Now third equation we will multiply with omega. So we will write omega x1 plus omega square times omega cube times x2 plus omega times omega square times x3 equal to omega L2. Now we have to add these three equations to get the value of x2. So we will write here 1 plus omega square plus omega times x1 plus omega cube is 1. So we are going to get 3x2 plus in the bracket 1 plus omega square times x3 equal to omega square L1 plus omega L2. Again we have 1 plus omega square 0. Here also we will put 0. So it is 3x2 equal to omega square L1 plus omega L2. By dividing 3, we are going to get x2 value. It is omega square L1 plus omega L2 over 3. Now we have x2. To find the value of x3, we need to multiply here by omega and third equation or L2 equation by omega square. We will get, I am writing x3 directly here, x3 will become omega times L1 plus omega square times L2 over 3. Now we can put all the values over here to get x1, x2, x3. Let's begin with x1 first. So I will write x1 is L1 plus L2 over 3. Let me write L1 in polar form. It is 3 times e power I pi over 9. We have calculated. And L2, the second resolvent, it is equal to 3 times e raised to the power minus I pi over 9. Let me write omega also. It is equal to e power I times 2 pi over 3 in polar form. And if we will write omega square, it is e power minus I 2 pi over 3. Let us calculate x1 first. So L1 is 3 times e power I pi over 9. I will keep 1 over 3 outside. In bracket, we will write 3 times e power I pi over 9 plus 3 times e power minus I pi over 9. We will take 3 common out, so it will cancel denominator 3. So we will have e power I pi over 9 plus e power minus I pi over 9, which is equal to 2 cos pi over 9. So our first root is 2 cos pi over 9. If we will find approximate value, then it is approximately 1.8794. Now we have to find x2. So first of all, I will write x2, which we derived here. It is 1 over 3 in bracket omega square L1 plus omega L2. Now we have to plug in omega square L1 L2 in exponent form, which is here. So I can write 1 over 3 in bracket omega square e power minus I 2 pi over 3 times L1. It is 3 times e power I pi over 9 plus omega. It is e power I 2 pi over 3 times L2. It is 3 times e power minus I pi over 9. Now we will take 3 common out. It will cancel denominator 3. So we are going to get x2 equal to e power minus I 5 pi over 9 plus e power plus I 5 pi over 9, which is nothing but 2 cos 5 pi over 9. So we have second root of the cubic equation x2. Approximate value would be minus 0.3473. Now we will take up x3 formula. So x3 is equal to omega L1 plus omega square L2 over 3. So we will find by taking 1 over 3 outside. So x3 will become 1 over 3 in bracket omega L1 plus omega square L2. Omega is e power I 2 pi over 3. L1 is 3 times e power I pi over 9 plus omega square is e power minus I 2 pi over 3. And L2 is 3 times e power minus I pi over 9. We'll take 3 common out and cancel denominator 3. This will become e power I 7 pi over 9 plus e power minus I 7 pi over 9, which will give us third root of the cubic equation 2 cos 7 pi over 9, and its approximate value would be negative 1.5321. So if I will write all the roots over here, then we can write it is 2 cos pi over 9. Second root is 2 cos 5 pi over 9. And third root is 2 cos 7 pi over 9. If we will add all the three, we are going to get sum 0. I hope friends you will like this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye till next video. Good luck. Take care. Bye bye.